time for HeroQuest. This is my favorite for my dungeon crawlers. The board is a maze and every quest has different layout. The simpler rules makes it very expandable. So if you want to make quests with more combat or more exploration, it's up to you and your players. If you want combat, you can add skill trees, more monsters, tougher bosses. If you want more exploration, you can add more special scenes, NPCs and stories. The basic system comes with many quests that if you finish it, you'll be ready to easily make your own quests. After many years of playing, I have many suggestions about house rules. For example, if a hero dies, he just loses the 1/3 of his gold and he's removed from the quest. I don't kill heroes. We start from scratch only if we want it, and there are a lot more, but maybe I'll keep it for another video. For now I could show you a quest, but there are many on YouTube, so I decided to make our own to show you how easy and fun it is. So about the story, we will let it from the end. Let's make an interesting layout of the map, and let's say that we want an exploration type of play, because I believe that the exploration is the heart of HeroQuest. I will put the starting stairs in a room with 4 doors, so the players won't know from where to start. In one room, I will put an NPC which will be the key of this quest. It could be a merchant, an old wizard, anything could give us inspiration. Let's put a Skaven thief. Don't let the heroes kill him. You should say that he is friendly. On the other door, let's put a room with goblins. If your players have played some quests, maybe they buy weapons and the goblins could die in the first round without the opportunity to attack back. So I'll put 5 goblins, just to be sure that at least one of them will try to hit. I could put one special room to every room, but let's keep it simple. Let's say that the next room will be empty, though the next one will have a scene where there is a giant statue on the one wall. From now on, if you go back to the Skaven and talk, he would tell you that there is a secret door behind the statue, that it could not be found with a simple search for doors. Let's say that in the secret room there is a gold key that can open a locked door that we will put somewhere on the map. These special rooms so far could be enough for a light exploration game, but we could put a lot more. The only limit is our imagination. Try to play some DOS adventures and you could easily get many ideas for that kind of puzzles. It's light puzzles. Let's put a combat encounter this time. 3 orcs and an archer in one corner could make some damage for our players. Now let's design our 3rd door of the starting room. This could be the prisoner cells. Our NPC could know about the cells. Maybe he just escaped from one. He also knows that there is an ogre guard wandering around and there is nothing else. So he could suggest you that you don't have to go there because there is nothing interesting except combat. Of course, the players could just go to enter every room and draw some common treasure cards from the treasure deck. It's not bad. About the 4th door, let's put an alternative path to our main goal of the quest, which we don't know yet. We could use 2 chaos warriors in the corridor. This could be a tough encounter with lots of lost body points. After that, let's put a boogie trap. Let's put a lion head in one end of the corridor and the GM will say that it looks like a trap lever inside its mouth. Also, let's put a sealed door of stone so they will make their minds that this could open the door. It is true, but a great boulder will be released and you should roll a good movement dice to reach the open stone door before you will take 3 skulls of damage. Very good. We just have to put something good in the sealed room. Or maybe a note on the wall that says, "Are you still alive?" Let's put the the note just for fun. On the next room, let's put a common encounter. 3 orcs and a pit trap next to one of them. It's a medium encounter. Now let's put a cinematic scene. Something to be memorized for our quest. It could be anything. But let's try to put something from Lord of the Rings. Let's say that you enter a room that leads out of the dungeon. You're on a high mountain and you see the valley beyond, the heavy clouds, and maybe it's raining. Suddenly you see a lich riding a dragon, and then a warrior on a Pegasus appears with a great axe in his hands. They do a battle and the lich escapes far away. This could continue as long as you like, but let's continue our game. Let's connect our story with this great scene. The warrior returns on the ground and gets in the dungeon on the other side of the gorge. Now, we also have an idea about the quest. Let's say that you enter a town captured by leeches and you have to make them leave, and you have find a great ally as you do on your quest. This scene should be one step before the sealed doors that needs the gold key. This should be the treasure room. Let's put 2 magical daggers to help you for the boss room and a pile of gold. Maybe you can create an artifact, a wand of 2 charges with fireballs, or a sword called Lich Killer. And each time it does damage on undead, you can spend a token for another hit. 1 use for each quest. That's great. You don't have to make it too powerful. Now you could throw more enemies on your quest, just to do some damage to your players and have some action. The big deal is the final room. You already have a powerful ally, so let's put 3 leeches. Each one will have different spells, but we don't want to attack only with spells, so they will start with spells and on the next round will attack with melee. And then again with spells, and this will go on. Let's give them some spells now. The one will have the fear spell, so the target will not attack on that turn. The other will have the death bolt spell, so it's -1 body to a target. The last one will have the cold skeleton spell, to raise 2 skeletons on the round. Let's say that those spells has unlimited charges, and this could be a very interesting hard encounter. About their stats, let's say that the leeches have toughness of Chaos Warrior, melee attack like an orc, movement like a skeleton, and 0 mind like undeads. So it's attack 3, defense 4, movement 6, mind 0. And about body, let's say that we will take they will take about 4 damage each round from 5 heroes. So if they should stay alive for at least 5 rounds, they should totally have 20 body points together, or maybe 7 body each. The hero with the Pegasus, let's say that has stats like your barbarian, but with a magic weapon that has 2 charges of +1 damage, even after the roll of the enemy's defense. So we will do a fast demonstration of the quest. I don't want to do a walkthrough with rolling dice. I just want to give you the feeling of the exploration. Let's put them all together. Okay, this is how it starts. There are 4 doors. Let's say that the heroes choose the western door, where the NPC is. Let's roll for the dice. 1, 2. He opened the door. Let's put open one here, and the NPC is here, and there is 2 blocks, double blocks here. So he goes there. Maybe you want to count talking as an action. It's not important here in our mission. He will ask you, what are you doing here? You probably say, who are you? Where is the leeches? And he will say that he was a prisoner and he escaped. And he will say about the prisons and that there is an ogre wandering around. When you do questions, it's good to roll a mind check, like the wisdom check of D&D. So you roll a six-sided, and if the score is less or equal than your mind score, then you succeed. And the GM could be more specific about what the NPC says. Now let's move on. He won't tell you about the statue, so he could continue here, and let's say we'll go in this direction. Open the door. Let's say that they believe him about the prison and they won't go there. So there are 5 goblins. I won't roll the dice. I won't roll the combat. It's not very important. Okay, you know about the combat. You go there. You roll some dice. 1 hit. 0 defense, so you die. And they continue. They go there and take down the orcs, the goblins. So even if they hit all the goblins, one will left to try and do an attack. Let's roll here. So 1 skull, and the wizard roll for defense, and he takes the damage. On the next turn, let's say that the barbarian goes and kill the goblin. Now the dwarf will move here to open the door and find an empty room, as HeroQuest says, and he will go right here. Then he sees that there's nothing there, and they move on for the next room. He opened the door to see the statue. You could put a gargoyle or whatever you want. It's like this. Let's put this. So you see the statue. Maybe they try to search and find nothing, secret doors or treasures. I can't understand what is this. So it's possible that they will return back to the NPC if they are used to play a more exploration type of HeroQuest, but maybe they will continue and go out and continue this path. Maybe they will return back to search here and then ask the NPC. Maybe they want to go back and open this door if they see that this path continues. So you never know. So he will attack the nearest, and is a dwarf. 2 damage. We need 2 white seals. We get nothing. So 2 damage against the dwarf. He takes 2 damage. We will remember this. And now they will attack and kill him. 3 attack dice, 2, let's roll for defense, hits down. Well, now they will move on, and he will go out from the corridor and see the farthest end. They just see this wall and nothing else, and an archer right there. So they should have to run all the way until they reach the archer, right? No. Maybe the wizard will stand just in the other side and throw a fireball, and boom, kills the archer. He'll spend his fireball. And now they roll the dice and they move. Let's move them quicker. Go right there. Let's take this out. Now they see this and this door. Okay, they continue and take, oops, and take their order. Okay, this is, and they open the door. They open the door. Let's take one door from me there. And they see 3 orcs, 3 more orcs. 1, 2, and 3. There's a trap here. Okay, the barbarian move first. He may think that there will be a trap somewhere, so they do movement like this many times. But let's say that he goes there and he goes into the trap. He take 1 damage and lose his turn. So he stay there. Okay, the elf will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to hit this orc in the far side. 1. The orc rolls 1, he succeeds. So the dwarf will lose 3. 1, 2, 3. He can't reach the orcs. Okay, so let's say that the 1 goes there and the other 2 will hit the elf against the dwarf. 2 damage. Should get 1 more damage. 3 body points down. Okay, versus the barbarian, nothing. Versus the elf, 1 damage. The elf roll for defense, and now he takes the elf 1 damage. Okay, the dwarf, nothing. I forget to put a door. So there's 2 doors, 1 and 2. Now goes the elf, nothing. Well, the barbarian could probably get out to hit, and he did 2 damage. Takes 1, this orc is down, but there are 2 more orcs. Okay, let's say that the combat ends. We take some damage, etc. So the heroes could try to go there. They're not sure where it is. They could go there, see the lion head here with a boulder. They could try to go there and to activate it. They will see. If they go there, they probably try to see what's here. And if they reach this here, they could talk again with Skaven and find the key. Or maybe not. Maybe they could go here, see the cinematic, and continue the journey right there. Let's take this door. Okay. Here they find the locked door. Here they find the empty room. They continue. Here to see 3 orcs into chaos. This is a strong battle. We may choose to stay out of the door and use some potions. After that, they go here, and there is a trap here, so the dwarf may have go here and find the trap. You go find that there is something. You go there to disarm the trap and see the chaos warrior here. If they didn't succeed to find the trap, they may find difficult situation where there is a chaos warrior and a trap here, so they could attack or go there. And interesting things happen. And then they will reach the final room with the leeches. There are 3 leeches. 1, 2, 3. Another hero here. And they will enter the room. Okay. The leeches have different spells. One of them have fear. So maybe they try to get him down first. But they're not very tough. I don't use extra items in this demonstration, so they have no chance against the death bolt and fireball, all this stuff. But if they have the lich killer, they could do some good damage with 4 dices. The wizard could do some sleep, but this is how the game will go. I think it's an interesting adventure. I'm not sure about the final battle. Maybe it's too tough. Maybe you have to play another cinematic, so the 2 leeches gone and left only 1 leech. It's up to the GM. And that's it.